Kyousuke is one of the biggest rising talents that we have in CS right now. A lot of people are saying that he's going to be the next Donk, and he also is on Spirit Academy where Donk came from. This will be my first time watching him play officials, and this particular one is actually against Navi Junior, who has a very interesting player as well, Makazi. He's been playing super well, so it's going to be cool to kind of watch both of these teams face off with two really top rising talents. And Kyousuke, he is the one that's going to be entering. He has very nice strafes as we start here. So he's also kind of the front man, similar to how Donk was, and that's kind of, I guess, why a lot of people are drawing comparisons to them. Now, the important thing is that they have to keep control of something. I think they probably didn't want to push this way, but yeah, they're kind of getting owned a little bit. Looks like he's going to be the E-box defaulter, also similar to Donk. So we're pretty much seeing the same position on this map, at least. Go for the molly, they peek together. Gets stuck behind the molly, but really nice opening. Sifo even has a smoke, but he's kind of, scouting around, getting into the smoke. Very risky. 1v3, a little bit unnecessary to be doing that. Now they're in a 2v1. And wow, that was actually crazy. Wow, very nice play by DZUGs. Everyone has very difficult names to pronounce in this game. I don't even know if I'm saying Kyousuke correctly. The way that he clears angles is great. You can tell that his mechanics are very good. He's probably gonna end up saving here, but you can just tell the way he did those strafes at B main were all super clean. And now this is a nice round to see what he can get done. So he has the hero AK because, obviously he survived in the last round. So he's gonna be working B main with Mokuchin here. So he's gonna have to be the main character for this round. He has to kind of destroy everybody for them to have a chance. Looks like they're gonna do just like a smoke and try to peek. They're just peeking together. Wait, I don't know if that's a smoke right there, but he gets a nice kill on Demon. 2v4, so he didn't even really have to do too much. His teammates kind of killed everyone coming in through E-box, so that was nice from them. And so far on the gun rounds, we've pretty much only seen defaults, just heavy defaults, and they've been able to find some picks on those ones. Even on the first one, they had a very good chance of winning. Gonna get caught. Nope, gets the kill. Very nice 2K. Probably should have been blind here. So he smokes. Okay, so he does B main flash and then a window flash. It's surprising that he doesn't get blind here though. So as the smoke's going away, we're going to see them probably start to go, but they actually get re-smoked. That's surprising. So now they're talking about, do we HE and go through? And seems like they do. So HEs and flashes by himself. Normally, most teams would have like someone flashing for him, so he doesn't have to throw both nades. Ooh, unlucky. Smokes. It doesn't look like a super set lineup, but I mean, he did know that there's a gap here. But yeah, if you just get peeked into, you just die. It was honestly like a very uneventful half, but from what we did see, not too bad. So we got first round on CT side, and he does not share Donk's position on this map. He is going to be playing mid. I also play mid, so this definitely helps for me to like have a good perspective of like what's normal and all that. So he gets a flashback in right after the molly, clears it, sees nothing there, smokes, and honestly he can probably even leave here. Now this is pretty normal. You usually are going to give it up at a certain point and play with your team here. And just looking at their util, they have one smoke remaining between the three of them. And they're going to be walking back into A main. Unfortunately, doesn't get the second. Very, very close. You can watch it. Honestly, it was kind of good how he was playing off with his teammate there, but could have killed a bunch. It's kind of unlucky. Now we get the next gun round. So they molly. They actually miss it. Kind of unfortunate that he used his molly against that. No way to really know they're going to miss it. He smokes on top of the molly. Self-flash through the smoke. I try to be a little hesitant of people flashing through. Not usually self-flash like that, but they'll usually get like a flash from their teammate that lands here, for example, or here. Especially after you stuff them. So if they throw like a molly here, then people will either molly again, or they'll just like, throw like a flash or two here, and you usually end up losing it anyway, unless you have like a teammate there that's ready to help. Right, potentially the last round of the half. He did have a good spawn towards A. So he's instantly rushing out. Maybe he was thinking about peeking behind it. Maybe a late peek. Yeah, late peeks behind it with a flash. Unfortunately, doesn't win his duel as he's checking towards rugs here. Yeah. Starting nuke here, Kyousuke played very, very well on this, even though they ended up losing on this map again. They ended up losing 0-2 in the series. And he's actually got some complexity stickers. My man drops into the site. They should be dropping him the bomb. Ah, unlucky. I feel like they were a little bit caught off guard. I think he's a little bit too focused on, you know, helping secure the site with his team. As soon as, you know, they make these two drop down sounds into the site, Mokujin should have been super focused on heaven. And because he's not, it kind of compromises the whole after plant. It's still possible to win. Wasn't connecting in the beginning. And his strafes are very nice. Like, I love the way that Kyousuke does like his short strafes. You know, it feels like he is, you know, playing like a pre-fire map with how clean they are. It's a very nice kill in Krabini. Like, you can definitely notice his mechanics are very great. They're different from Donk's. Donk is a lot more mobile, and he likes doing more wide strafes and messing up people's movements. Where Kyousuke, he feels very calm. When he's clearing all of his angles, he's very controlled in like how he wants to like take his duels. So everybody's walking down except for Kyousuke. It looks like he's getting set up in the lurk positions. This is kind of what I was feeling from his vibe. I feel like he's gonna prefer wanting to be like a lurker as opposed to Donk. He prefers being with the pack at all times. Spirit will even send Donk to the main force that's gonna have like an entry, even if his position is the one that would normally be the lurk. So they're flashing in for Kyousuke, goes for a kill in mini, doesn't see anything. Nobody's right side big either, and he's going to keep walking. Goal of this strat is whoever flashed in secret is helping him trying to sell that they're actually wrapping outside and they're not majority secret. And as you can see, Makazi, he's in heaven, so he is kind of prepared for this, but he's probably still going to get caught off guard. I think that he has a very potent lurk. Nice, gets that kill. They're even going to bring the bomb towards upper. Kyousuke's got to be careful here. Wins the fight on Makazi. Oof. And Symmetry, he was actually at the CT vent the entire time too. Doesn't get checked. So he has 39, and he ends up going for the AK height armor. I would even prefer if he bought light armor here, because the amount of times where you get headshot and it makes a difference is actually pretty low. If I need to, I'll just skimp out on head armor, and you would have another smoke on this round. A lot of the times you actually won't get hit in the head, or you'll take like some type of damage, you know, maybe a body shot and then a headshot. So it actually matters a lot less than you think half the time. It doesn't really make a difference in this round. Maybe they had the util, but these were two very clean kills. Going for the trade, instantly kills that guy. Very clean. His mechanics are great for sure. You can just see it. Like, as you're watching him, like, everything just looks very nice, very controlled. Smokes at heaven, holding the left side, holding mini. I also very much like that angle, and gets a very nice kill. Yeah, Kyousuke's style, I think he really likes being in control, and you know, his mechanics are really good. His movement is nice. That's going for like the shorter strafes. That's definitely the main thing that I've noticed as watching this. And they're kind of all jumbled up together here. You know, as you're taking the site, you want to make sure that you have some people coming down into the site. I'd probably go 2 guys towards window. Maybe 1 guy running across the yellow, or 1 guy going across here, like helping clear. And as soon as your teammates get into the window right here, you want to have someone that's ready to open up the door in case they're going into any of these cubbies on this left side or this, you know, closer bottom part. It can be very easy to get all jumbled up when you're taking a window like this. In the end, though, it doesn't really matter. They get the trade on Kabeni, and that was super nice too. Good crosshair placement, instantly kills the first, almost gets the second. He's checking for top 2 red at times as well. Very aware. And just kind of get some freebies on top mini. I don't know if they were just kind of talking on top mini, trying to figure out what they want to do, but some nice freebies right there. Second gun round here. They don't have the best buy ever. Kyousuke is going to want to be going towards left side big garage. And Navi Junior, they're going to be taking their time. Robo is already down here. Mokujin and Kyousuke, they weren't even close. So I think Navi Junior should have sped up there. If they were going to come down here, I think that they should have. The timing that they're going right now, it's not a long enough time where Spirit Academy has to like think too much about it. It's not like that they took ramp and then they had like a lobby lurk here that was, you know, giving them some type of option. But since they have all 4 of their players at ramp, they feel forced to go down into lower. If you're in the situation where you're forced to go into lower, you should have went faster. Kyousuke and Mokujin, they were not ready to be here in time. So they kind of give time for this rotate. He gets this free kill onto Demon. The smoke actually missed for Navi Junior. This little ledge can mess up the smoke, which it did. So you have to have like a specific lineup for that one. Even though it looks like it can be, you know, thrown freehand, it can actually mess up. Very unfortunate, but yeah, I think Navi Junior should have like sped up there instead. If they weren't gonna, you know, from the very beginning of the round, give themselves a way out. But they're gonna have to end up saving here. So let's watch the mechanics on the Degom round. Let's see what he wants to go for. So he wants to hold the door, spamming in case they go down the vent. Sees the back of his shirt there. From the way that he moved from door to back lobby, that just looks like a guy that's solo. Because he's alone, he has to look at radio. If there was anyone else coming or anyone else here, he wouldn't have to run back of lobby and be worried about radio at the same time, even if there wasn't any noise outside. So actually really huge that he sees the back of his shirt there. So he's kind of staying left side big here. Here's a step from Demon, owns him, and not really much he can do here. The goal is pretty much try to get that AK if you can. I don't think he really can. He'll have to fight his way out, but if he could somehow save an AK in the armor, that would be huge. Unlucky, it happens. If I'm Spirit Academy here, I would be thinking like, especially if I was Kyousuke, I want to get into these rounds. I feel like he hasn't really had a chance to make his mark on these rounds. Whether you push outside or, you know, you do a coordinated lobby crunch together where you flash for your teammates. Ooh, really nice. Gets the pick on DZX. He actually went for this pick in the last round against the anti-eco. You just went for this last round and he's ready to spam him again. And now that he has an M4, he kills him. Ooh. Really nice as well. As soon as he gets that kill, the smokes land, and he immediately asks for a flash, and they do like a little flash check on Makazi here outside. So very, very clean. Checks next to Mini, sees the 2, runs back, even has a smoke if he needed to. Wow, whoa, that's crazy. How is Sifo getting spammed? That's crazy. Oh, there wasn't an actual spam. I thought he got spammed through heaven. I was like, what? How's that possible? But it was through the pipe. He had a good chance of killing him there. Gets a retrade. Good chance of killing him there. I like everything that he did, honestly. Gonna be not HE in the smoke. He's gonna just choose to go left side big. This is also good. Ooh, nice shot. Good communication too. Nice control on like the spray. Resets just in time. Gets right on Makazi. Guess he honestly kind of has to go now if he wants to make an impact here. Oh wow, he gets a kill on this guy too. DZX gets the kill on him. I think that when DZX gets this lurk kill, his goal is now to survive, not to try to go down the vent. It's a good punish for sure. And they're gonna be going triple towards double. They're gonna have Robo go first. As soon as they get close, they're gonna swing together. Doesn't get the trade. Now it's a 1v1. That was a nice shot from Kraveni for sure. Oh, 1 HP, but does he have time? Very, very close. Overall, Kyousuke, he looked very good. Even though they lost the series, it looked like I was watching a pre-fire map as he was just like going through his angle clearing. His counter strafes were very nice. I felt like he was on points like the entire time. I like that he was very ready as he was going through like all of his angle clearing. And he's very controlled. He wants to be in control of like his fights and he's very good at them. I think that he has a very bright future and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Make sure you like and subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next one.